welcome to Unsettled JD. I am in Costa Rica and I have decided to volunteer with sea turtles this time here. So I will be volunteering with the Leatherback Trust organization, and basically what they do is they go along the beaches, find sea turtles. They have 3 different species here, and basically check the nest and see how many hatchlings happen, and hopefully stop some poaching. So day 1 is I arrived on the 24th. We had a little bit of trouble there because I came from Liberia to Guardia, and then everything was perfect on time, and I get there and I get off the bus and someone like motions me over, like, come here. So I went to him and I was like a little sketchy because he did have a truck, but there was just by himself, and I was looking for Keeler and I didn't ask for his name. I thought he said my name, but I think it was wrong, and I was like, no taxi, and he's like, no taxi, and I was like, Cabuyal, and he's like, yes. It's like, sea turtles, yes. So it's like, okay. So I get into the car with him because he's like, no taxi. So I went in, and then we ended up trying to have like a little bit of conversation, and I heard was Diaz. He was like, oh, he's probably asking me like how many days I've been here for. So I was like, oh, I've been here for like 7 days. And then I thought he would like ask me like where I've been. So I was like, yeah, I've been to like Liberia, I went to the volcano, Rincon de la Vieja, I went to Coco Beach, and I spent the weekend in Tamarindo. And so it's like Tamarindo, and I was like, yeah, that's where I've been for the last weekend. And he's like, okay. So we're driving along, and then we get to like Playa Flamingo, and I was like, what are we doing here? I'm like, this is like the wrong direction. I'm like, we're supposed to go north, not south. And he's like, yeah. So I'm like, this is where we're supposed to go. And yeah, so it ended up being a taxi driver. Glad he lied. So basically he had to drive me all the way back to Guardia, and and I still had to pay like the 30,000 local dollar. Yeah, 30,000, which is about like $50. So basically we get driven to Playa Flamingo and then driven back. So that was a little bit of a waste of money, and I was not specifically happy about that. So that guy just lied to me. Anyways, I got picked up by Keeler and Irina, and then we drove back to camp, and it was somebody's birthday, so they did some birthday stuff, and I settled into my room because I get a room to myself because I'm under quarantine, so I get a room in my own bathroom. So, and then they gave me some of the camp rules. So whenever we're cooking, you must wear a mask, and I guess anyone I'm supposed to be around somebody or around people, I'm supposed to be wearing a mask, but no one else wears a mask. And I'm like, yeah. So then that night we kind of like settled in, and then we went to the restaurant for some food, and for some food basically, because not drinking's really not allowed. And then we all had a good night, danced, sang, and then back to camp because the next day it'd be my first day, and it would be exhausting because they have a board and it tells you your schedule basically for the day. So my day was basically on all of it. So let's see what happens tomorrow. Bye.